Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you. Midday money on Monday, the 9th. The 9th of December. Welcome on into the show. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Happy Monday. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever, whatever time it is for you. Thanks for popping in for a little bit. I don't like this week. We got what? 1 NBA game today, 2 tomorrow, 2 the next day, 3. 5 basketball games today. What do we got? Like 20 tomorrow, college hoops, not too many. Nice. Could look at these bowl matchups. Not more the playoff. Because I said I'm not looking to get down on much of these games early. These cats transferring, whatever hell else they're going to be doing. So there's that. Yesterday, 6-4 day of NFL for me on the sites. 2-1 in college basketball. We'll take it. Still number 1 in college hoops. Picks and parlays, winner free picks, winners and whiners. Stats all 115 and 83 plus 22.54. Gamblers World, well, I'll be tonight live for the Monday Night Live. I don't know where I forgot to add the link yet last week to the player props show, but I'll be doing that again tonight. Gamblers World, I'm 112 and 87 with college hoops on that one. So, I mean, a little different. Sometimes you get a push. Sometimes you get a win. Sometimes vice versa. Anyway, on the site, or on the video yesterday, college NFL football, terrible day. 1 winner with Miami team total. Atlanta, nothing. Giants can get there. Vegas and the over, nothing. So there is that, but we'll get to all that in a second. Contest, we got 3 people sitting at 3-1 for the Noah Brown jersey. Gas Station Sushi looking to go back-to-back this week. Everybody who's won has won multiple times. I don't know. Folks, all you got to do is this. I don't know. I can't help you. I can't help you. NFL 31-31 in the video. All right. Not good. But again, on the season, I'm 66-69. So that has been my NFL season. What can I do to get better? I'm trying. I'm chipping away. It started out bad, but college football, I'm 126-94. Tough to win across the board in all sports, man. I don't know what to tell you. In the real world, it's difficult. In the fake world that a lot of people on X and Instagram, TikTok live in, well, whatever. But they're out working right now. They're not doing a video. 31-34. We're down 4:30. Time to get even still. Dallas plus 5.5. I didn't bet this game. I didn't bet it. I said yesterday I'm looking at lines like Dallas. Thought about Dallas money line, to be honest with you. Thought about taking a little money line action here. Maybe who knows? I don't know. Under the 50. Now, if you're a premium member, if you're a YouTube premium member, I think I even put it on there. Maybe I did it because of the move from when we did look at lines. And I have a over 44.5. Now, someone's going to be like, oh, you put out both sides. Well, one side's a 50 now, and the other was a 44 when I took it. So this is a free pick. I think it's going to be less than 50 points. It can still go over 44.5. Doesn't mean it's going to get up to 51. I think everyone's going to run and do this over. Not so fast, my friend, as our buddy Lee Corso says. 50-50 college hoops are down to $140. As I said on the site, 115 and 83. There's 5 games today. Are we going to be like our guy? I don't want to say his name. We know who he is. Maybe he'll pop in. He texted me earlier. I said to him, you're going to end up on the Oregon Trail in a covered wagon. There's 5 games. You want to bet 4 of them tonight in college basketball? Hockey record 99 plus 165. College footies 44 and 30 plus 1200. NBA 8 and 14 minus 740. Again, we got one game. Let's do a little Marcos minute here. And it'll probably take me a minute to run down the entire card. There's your NFL. NBA. Just for Mr. Numbers, we'll say take the Raptors today. Take Toronto Raptors there. So there is that for that. Hockey, there's 3 games today in hockey. We'll do the Sabres for the Earls. It was their birthday the other day. So we'll go Earls for Buffalo. Puck line Rangers, 260. And Montreal will do a puck line as well. There you go. There's your Marcos minute. College hoops. We'll take Indiana, Minnesota game. We'll go the Gophers plus 10.5. We will go VCU. 22 points. Whatever. Baylor's 22.5. No, thank you. South Carolina State. I'll go take the over. Norfolk. This was a 4. I saw it was 2.5. It's up to 3. I like taking the Norfolks. Right? It's one of those teams. I don't know. Maybe a little pride action there. Again, I'm not betting. It's not. I'm not. You don't have to bet it, folks. You don't have to. I know you want to. You're sitting there. You're on your lunch break. They're in El Salvador right now. Okay. I guess we'll be going to visit them. Let's hit the comments. Let's hit the comment section. And then we'll talk. Then we'll talk more soda to the Mets. Here's my guy, Marcus. What did he say, Higgs? Marcus in here early. Is it 9:40? He's like one for you, Mr. Nika. Money on Markel, Team Money. Marcos Min, I got you covered. Bucks win again. Did they win? Warriors never in doubt. It's December basketball. Atlanta losing to Denver and the Fakers pushing 9 killed my parlay. Again, parlays. There we go. Best way to go 7-1. Put in that 18 parlay. Arizona losing the Bills killed my parlay. Well, again, I don't know why you took the Bills. Told you here to take the Rams. Magic Mahomes Chiefs winning in no matter what. All they do is win. I guess. They didn't cover. They didn't cover. Detroit Lions versus the Bills will be interesting this week. Yeah, it's a good game. That and you get Steelers Eagles. So you got 2 good games. Nick Nasty's in house. Had a social today. Anytime TD screwed you. And anytime tutties. I'm sure at nighttime everybody went a lot of anytime tutties, and you got 3 field goals. Aaron strikes again, lost to big time with the overtime loss. Had the Jets plus 5.5. Unbelievable. Oh, my goodness. How'd you get 5.5? Why did you get a 6? You didn't get a 6? Here's me. I had a 2.5 on the site. I had a 6.5 on another site. At worst, you should have had a 6. Oh, my goodness, Rye. 6 player props today and over 37.5. Parlayed hoping for a comeback. 6 player props today. Nick Nasty says go for it. Need a good pick in that game. I like the Cowboys in the under. I think Jamar Chase and C.D. Brown both go over 50 yards. They should. Seems easy enough. Top receivers on both teams. This week stinks as far as the NBA. 1 game, 2 games, and 2. Yeah. Well, this is because they have the Championship Cup. It's the Championship Cup this week. I guess playing USC in Vegas should be interesting. Should be. They again, I'm not even I know they have lines for these games. I didn't really look at a bunch of them. Obviously, the Michigan-Alabama line was something like, all right, let's look at this game. 11. Is Alabama going to show up for this game? I don't know if they are. I want to take. I'm probably going to take Michigan right now. I think Michigan is the play based on. I don't think Alabama cares. I know their fan base thinks they should be in a bowl game, a playoff bowl game, I should say. That being said, are the players pumped up to be in a rematch in a garbage bowl? That is the question. Do you think they are? I mean, do you want to lay 11 on Alabama? Are they going to come in and make a statement? Because I know for a fact Saban's teams in bowl games, I remember against Utah, and people like, oh my God, it's Alabama versus Utah, and Utah crushed. You know, they go to these crap bowl games. I don't think they're going to want to play here. The Reliquous Bowl. Milroe's going to play in this game? For what? I mean, A&M, you guys are favored. You're 3-9. ATS. I'm no USC guy. Oh, Marco's actually hanging out in the chat today. Look at this. Where's T-Money been? I don't know. He's all upset. He hit me on Twitter last night like, oh, Soto. He's terrible paying him that money. And listen, I didn't tell the Mets to pay him. I just knew the Yankees weren't going to pay him. I missed the Luka triple-double. Luka triple-doubles. Jake Burrow going to 200 yards passing. Yes. But again, what are the odds on that, though? Over 200 yards passing for Burrow. I mean, right, listen, you know what I'm going to say to this nonsense. You got a guy over 200 yards passing when his 309, 356, 428, 250, 230, 181 versus Cleveland, 392, I mean, 1, 2, he's got over 300 yards, 400 yards. He's got 200 yards today. What are you laying? 220 on that? What kind of crazy odds you laying? Green Bay, Seattle, Pitt, Tampa, Chargers, Minnesota, Bears, Rams. Hold on a second. Green Bay, Seattle, Pitt, Philly, Tampa, Chargers, Minnesota, Chicago, and the Rams are all interesting games this week. Green Bay, I kind of like Green Bay. As much as I want to do Seattle, I mean, Marcos, if you watched Look Headlines last night, we went over all these games. Seattle at home, but you're off-road games. You beat the Niners last second TD. You beat Arizona at home. You go on the road. You beat the Jets in kind of a dramatic fashion. You beat up on Arizona. Now you're home versus Green Bay, who's got extra rest from Thanksgiving. It's a bad spot for him. Pitt Philly should be a good game. I mean, you know, Pitt is a dog. What do you do? Pitt is a dog. Tampa Chargers. Tampa's an interesting team. I didn't move on that game. I got a couple games bet for next week. What do I got bet? I got what? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, I got lines that are long gone because that's how I bet games. I was trying to explain to Mr. Numbers last night how professional people work. Minnesota, Chicago. I mean, that's not interesting. I think the Bears are done. I already took Minnesota at a 5.5. Yeah. Well, Marcos, I mean, you come in for a Marcos Minute. Do you not watch the Look Headlines show I do a week ahead of time? I mean, I do Look Headlines on Wednesday sometimes. I think Chase Brown gets 2 TDs. That's his number one guy. That's going to be a good payout, though. See, I'd rather do a 2 TD than a 1 TD. Stop Jizz in the house. Good luck on your bets today. Stop Jizz. Thanks for popping in. You got Kenny. I was watching JFK last night with Kevin Costner. Enjoy the JFK movie. Marcus says that the Miami game at 5 got lucky in OT, but Miami was down in that game. Yeah. I ended up having a live on the Jets plus 3.5 that ended up being a loser. I was like, you got to be kidding me. I like Dallas on the internet. I agree. It's already in the chat. Championship. Yes, it is. That's what it is. It's the Lakers Championship Cup, but they couldn't. They're so bad they couldn't even come through for their back-to-back championships. Gas Station Sushi likes the Bengals for the first half. I think everybody's going to be on the Bengals today. JK says, Saban Bam always showed up. We will see with the new coach. They didn't show up in a garbage bowl game. They did not. Here we go. Rose, sugar, national championship, sugar combo, national championship, orange, peach, sugars. I'm trying to find a lowly bowl. Again, we got to go back to the Sugar Bowl versus Utah. Here it is. They lose 31-17. Independence Bowl, 30-24 versus Colorado. I mean, I know what they're favored in that one. Independence Bowl, 34-31 loser. These are early 2000. I mean, you have to, and this is what I said, it's not a good bowl. When you're playing in the Rose Bowl against Notre Dame in the playoffs, it's one thing. When you're in playoff games, early Saban, you beat Colorado 30-24. Sugar Bowl, 31-17. Championship next year, you showed up. You show up in you show up on these games because the bowl games were different 10 years ago. You think they're going to show up in a Reliant Bowl? Hey, you know what, guys? I'm not. I know we're going pro, but let's go play in this Reliant Bowl. A game we could lose and be 9-4 and have the worst record in how many years? When's the last time these guys lost 4 games? Let's see. 12-2 last year. 11-2, 13-2, 13-0, 11-2, 11-1, 13-1, 14-1, 14-1, 12-2, 11-2, 13-1, 13-1. 10-3 in 2010. Gotta go back to 2010. 14-0, 12-2. They lost the Sugar Bowl to Utah. 2-6, 0-7 on 2. I mean, you go back a long time. Long time. Bill, Goofballs in house. Love it. That's the new name. Gary says, I had Penn State plus 7.5. Franklin, no business going for 2. I'm not James Franklin guy. He beats the bad teams. Can't beat a good team. Oregon's a good team. And we could say, is SMU a good team? I don't know. Might be good compared to Penn State. Purdue had me sweating against Maryland, but came back and covered by a point. Was down most of the game. Purdue. This is all basketball. Good morning, Markel. Utah blew against St. Mary's the other day. I don't even know. I have no idea. Too many games. I just worry about the ones I get. You think CDN could get me 100 yards? He should. Who else is he throwing the ball to? Who's he throwing the ball to on that team? How good is that Cincy defense? I think all of a sudden the defense is going to be like, you know what, guys? Oh, it's December 9th. You guys ready to play? Hello, Markel. I'm just hanging out, nothing to do. Okay, so you just come in here and got nothing else to do. I appreciate it. I guess H2 says it'll be interesting on who hits the transfer portal and decides not to play. Exactly. That's the thing. I'm not. The playoff games, again, I'm going to take Clemson. I want to take Michigan here. What does Milroe owes the coach? 0. First-year coach, Milroe's going into the NFL draft. He's going to play. Not like he'd be like, all right, you're my guys, let's go. Whatever, I'm going. Get ready for the combine. Go play here. Reliant Quest Bowl, whatever the hell it is. I mean, we already got guys hitting the portal already from these smaller schools. Watch these lines go. Watch these lines go. We got already line moves here. Let's I'm at the bottom of the board here, so let's see if anything's moved from DK. 3 down to 2.5, not much there. Open to 14s, 13s. I know we had a couple of games move. 1 point moved Army to 8.5. Two to 3.5 Nebraska. 5.5 down to 3.5. 4.5 North Carolina, Connecticut. A&M went from 1 up to what it is now, so that's on the move up. Why did I thought we had bigger moves? Six and a half. It's a 5.5. Well, this is all over. This is a 5. This is a 7. This is a 6. San Antonio and Coastal. Nine to 11, Florida over Tulane. 4 to 5.5, Georgia Southern. 1 to 2.5, Cal over Nevada, over UNLV, I should say. So Nevada, UNLV looks like they're taking off. 3 to 7, James Madison over Western Kentucky. Hello, Nick Nasty. Kansas City smashed Cleveland this week. They just find a way to keep on winning. Yeah, they don't smash people, though, so I don't know what smashing is. They're going to cover a spread? NBA, 1 game tonight. 1 game. We're got 1 game, Nick Nasty. Kev says, love the Jets this week. I've already bet the Jaguars. Thank you. Give me the Jags. I'll take the Jaguars. Does that come down? I got a 3.5. What's it at now? It's down to a 3. Knicks Toronto tonight. 1 game. You don't got to bet the game. Indiana 5.5 first half in college hoops against Minnesota. I'm not a big Hoosier guy. I need to know if Cat is playing. Where's Mr. Numbers? Oh, he was in here last night crying. Yeah. Karl Anthony Towns. Burrow passing yards over. Chase receiving yards over for Mr. Hill. Hoosiers roll versus Minnesota. I like Minnesota. You're going to give me 10 points. Hoosiers. Cowboys plus the points and under. Moneyline Cincy. Cowboys and the points. Take the under and moneyline Cincy. Oh, my goodness, Marcos. I'm here most every day when I have something to do, so cut it out. You said that I don't hang on the chat. I'll always be in the chat live. Thank you. Do they have no money attached to bowls? Probably not. Cat's been getting off fancy passing. Haven't heard a single capper on the Bengals. Really? No cappers? I don't know. I didn't bet the Cowboys. I just think everybody's going to bet the Bengals because they like Joe Burrow better than Cooper Rush. The Warriors win the cup or the Bucks. Again, let's hang a banner in December. It means something. Warriors. No way Cowboys could be. Pen is out. Nick Nasty. No way Dallas beat Cincy. We shall see. Oh, look, it's December. Time to play defense. The Bengals are first defensive coordinator. I mean, seriously, it's like, all right, guys, let's go. If we turn it on the next 3 weeks, I'm gonna get a head coaching job opportunity somewhere. What? I mean, they'll cover against Cleveland and win. All right, well, keep doing that. How's that been working out for Kansas City Chief backers? How's that paying off? 5-8 against the spread. Lane, stopping my head, the like button, say hello. Thank you, Lane. Moneyline Raquel likes Minnesota on the first half. Money line, he says, you know what? Take your 5 points and shove it. I don't want your 5 points, he says to you. He says, gas station sushi. That makes you sick. I don't want it. I'm just going to take a money line on the dog. 5-8 versus spread. Yes, they are. Then again, that's during the spread. Marcos, excuse me, still recovering. Still, trying to get 100%. They're 5-8. Yes, they're 12-1. So if you're taking money lines, sure, it's different when you're money lining every single game. You're having a nice season money lining them. They're 12-1. If you use a spread, you're losing. Yes. 5-8 versus spread. Nick Nasty likes Minnesota Golden Gophers as well, first half. Hello, Rigby. That's the from regular show. All right. There's nothing going on. I did NBA. I did college hoops. NFL is here. There you go. Yes. No spread. You're basically your money line Markel. Your money line Marcos. Oh, man. Marcos, thanks for staying for today here. Thanks for staying. I was really hoping Mr. Numbers come in here so I could bash him about Soto and the Mets. I like it, though, action. You know what? Let me dig into who's leaving these schools for these bowl games. I could get my my playoff picks up now for the playoff predictions. Yeah, prop show will be up tonight. I will do a show tonight. I'll tweet it out. I'll put it, you know what? Hold on a second. Let me throw it in. I'll put it in the chat here for the prop show. See if they have it set up yet. They do. There you go. Prop show's in the chat. 7 o'clock. Usually about half hour, 40 minutes. I mean, there's nothing really else to talk about. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I gave out great props. Should have came in the show last week. Where were you for the prop show last week? The prop show last week. Ready? Last week's prop show, 9-7. Here we go. You want to know how we did in the prop show last week? We had Ford over rushing attempts, winner. Chubb under rushing yards, or rushing yardage for Ford over 15.5, winner. Chubb under 53.5, winner. We took a Valley. We took 4 receiving props on him. We had 0-4. But Judy for 70, 80, 90, 100 yards paid over 1,000. 10.05. Judy anytime touchdown 2-1. Chubb anytime touchdown plus 170. Sutton for the Broncos 70 yards and 80 yards plus money's hit. So 9-7 total plus 1,100 on the props last week in the show. There you go. There you go. Stop by, say hello. 7 o'clock. Good luck.